I ended with you, if I may begin with you. The president laid it out there. Look, if I don't think this is getting productive, I'll walk. But what would productive be? Many could argue that already getting the North Koreans to agree to denuclearize the peninsula is a big step in that direction. What do you think?
I totally agree. I think that the president is in the clear, dominant negotiating position, and if he doesn't get a deal that he likes, he can afford to walk because time is on our side, because he has all of these streaks in his hand. And the great thing about this situation is that almost no matter what Kim does or doesn't do, President Trump can guarantee our security because of the overwhelming military, conventional and nuclear might that we have over North Korea. So I think he's right, and if he doesn't get a good deal, then he can walk, and that puts the onus on Kim because he is under pressure because of all those sanctions. So he can't afford to play around and to walk because he's underpaid and President Trump is not.
You know, David, I never understand this desperate need for money that North Korea has, because I always think everything, maybe because I'm the money nerd here at Fox and by extension Fox News, that they desperately need money, American money, and the more the better. So this is meant to placate that, and it's worked for the dad in the past, worked for the grandfather in the past before him. But they do have China as a benefactor, and last time I checked, China is no economic slouch. So am I missing something here?
Well, sanctions have strangled them. Now, North Korea is more protected from sanctions than most countries because the North Korean leader is an authoritarian dictator who doesn't care how much his people suffer. But China joining some of our sanctions has really helped, and that's cut off the North Korean leader from the international economy and his source of money from China in part. So that has helped. It's exciting news, as you announced. We have a new Secretary of State, Pompeo. 2017 was a really bad year for diplomacy. Hopefully 2018 will be better. We see that Pompeo has some acumen for diplomacy. He did these secret meetings with Kim Jong-un. They have helped set up a summit between Trump and Kim Jong-un, and hopefully will make progress. But I do want to note one thing. Kim Jong-un has not agreed to denuclearize. He's only agreed to pause nuclear testing, which he has done before. So we have to get to the denuclearization objective.
Oh, okay. I misspoke. He put it on the table as a potential negotiating point. You're quite right about that. Colonel, many have gone and looked at the president and what he stands to risk with this. And like I said, he has offered, and he reminded people again today, I'll walk away if it's not going well. Can you see him doing that? That let's say a day into the talks, I don't know how long they're going to last, and he feels that the North Koreans are sort of, you know, bumping around and not really coming up with anything, that he really would leave?
I do. I think that this is part of his negotiating strategy. I think that he's communicating that to Kim Jong-un because Kim Jong-un also knows that all the heavy cards are in Trump's hand, and I think he knows that he is absolutely willing to do that. And so that puts, again, the onus back on Kim to come and negotiate in good faith because he does need some things out of this because he does need, you know, foreign currency. He does need sanctions relief, and he's going to have to give something up in order to get that.
You know, David, what would bother me about that is I know how the world is, that one of the most ruthless leaders in the planet, he's killed members of his own family and so many others, a nation that's starving, he will be richly rewarded.
Yeah, that is the problem. He will be rewarded. I mean, this is an escape hatch for him from dissension, perhaps within the people at the top in North Korea who are unhappy with the economic situation. This provides him with relief. It could allow him to stay in power even longer, which is not what is intended. But the more important objective, of course, is to avoid nuclear war and to avoid North Korea becoming a full-fledged nuclear power. And for that point, I agree with it.
All right, guys, I want to thank you both very, very much. Just take